Друзья, приветствую! Вы на канале Мемчи. Мы играем в Noire. Это уже третья серия. Мы расследуем убийство женщины на железной дороге. Вот мы доехали до отделения. Сейчас будем смотреть, какие у нас тут будут задания. Вот, походу, сейчас будем опрашивать того человека, который убегал из боулинг-клуба.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal
Пришли к
have
шефу.
some concerns over the
Посмотрим, что он
Henry
им
and Noire
скажет.
cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Ну вот, поговорили с капитаном и с коллегами. Вот,
We got
получается,
our orders. Back to
При-
the Summers case.
при
An
этом,
address from a
при
cabin
досмотре
called
трупа
Lone
была
Farm.
обнаружена
I'll meet you outside.
какая-то записка на теле жертвы. Ну вот, появилась новая задача, новое место. Поедем сейчас в МакЭфри. Разузнаем сейчас адрес у него. Ой, разузнаем сейчас адрес у диспетчера и поедем уже.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory. You want the 5-star goddamn wedding.
Grown men playing at being boys.
I don't need this.
Isn't that the cop who won a medal and is solving all the cases?
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car?
That's the cop who caught her.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Вот узнаем адрес.
Grosvenor McCaffrey,
Сейчас поедем опрашивать.
Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my staff.
Едем по адресу, который сказал диспетчер.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends
On what?
on whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Так, какая квартира? Походу второй этаж. может быть и третий. Нет, вот она, квартира.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible day. Means there's nobody to let us in. Want to do the honors, Phelps?
Так, посмотрим квартиру. Дома никого.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Так, рубашка в крови или что это? Ну вот, походу, орудие убийства. Какая-то ткань. Рубашка, по-моему, да. Это такие улики весомые. Что-то написано.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Тоже боулинг.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of
Алкаш,
the
походу,
carrier
в
pigeon.
голубятне проводит
Surely
время
we can write him
по
up for
утрам.
that. A citation, at least.
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases?
Вот, похоже, проход в голубятню. А это тот человек, тот писатель, который был в баре. Все-таки не чистый он, видите, если убегает.
McCaffrey, stay and fight the good fight.
Вот вам писатель.
Give it up, LAPD.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of
Арестован
murdering
по
Evelyn
подозрению
Summers.
в убийстве.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless
Надо вернуться
Karen
в
had
центральное
set him up.
отделение, чтобы допросить его.
Don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? However,
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
name was never on it.
If you think the list is...
Доехали. Отделение. Будем допрашивать сейчас МакКэфри, главный подозреваемый по убийству.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Так, сейчас будем опрашивать двух подозреваемых. Мне все-таки кажется, что это второй писатель, это чокнутый. Ладно, посмотрим. Сейчас опросим, сделаем там выводы.
Why did you run?
Я думаю, это не он.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Лукавит, глаза отводит.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Тут, по-моему, правду говорит.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Тоже лукавит.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Какой-то он неуравновешенный.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Используем интуицию, наверное. Тут с ним вообще что-то непонятно. По всем признакам врет. Вот как показывает практика, возможно и нет. Потому что перед этим вопрос я задавал, там тоже по всем признакам врет, но оказывалось, что то ли он неуравновешенный, то ли еще что-то. Он все лицо дергается. Пусть будет истина.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Да, какой-то странный тип. Вообще с ним сложно работать. Ну, опросим сейчас другого подозреваемого.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
По-любому лукавит. Сейчас посмотрим на улики. Понаблюдаем за подозреваемым. Посмотрим еще в блокноте. пусть будет ложь. Предъявим ему, что книгу нашли.
You have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, Detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Что-то он опять увиливает как-то. Посмотрим, какие еще у нас есть улики. Пусть будет сомнение.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, Detective. The party has good lawyers.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Так, сейчас я думал сначала, что это он, сейчас вообще непонятно. Мог убить и тот, и подкинуть монтировку ему. Но спросить у него тоже почему-то не получается ни про монтировку, ни про ту рубашку белую в крови. Так что надо думать.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Coul Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
Уже были у него подобные случаи, МакКафри чуть не забил женщину до смерти. Надо попробовать предъявить ему это.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Да, вот это не так. Это ложь. Нам же диспетчер сказала, что он уже чуть ли не забил женщину до смерти.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
Я думаю, это он.
Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book. And she got what was coming to her.
Ну вот, в принципе, он и сознался.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of
Его и
Evelyn
обвиняем.
Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Ну все, ребят, убийца найден. Спасибо вам за просмотр. Дальше будет еще интереснее. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Вы были на канале Мемч. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Пока.